guys, this is a super quick chat about how I'm using my bullet journal and art hand in hand to accomplish my goals for 2017. Forgive me, my intro got cut from the video, so this is the intro here, and going into video. Every month I refer to these goals and I pick pieces of it that I can work on. So for every basic month, I'll go and review this giant goals list that I made in the beginning of 2017. It looks like this. I'll show you a picture close up. But I divided it into several categories, so like general, physical, things that I wanted to cross off my bucket list this year, educational, business, mental. Finding a process to help break it down into really simple steps makes everything seem a little bit less intimidating. I have on here under general, complete my novel edits. That's a really big goal for 2017, but each month I broke it down in like a different section. So, for example, let's go to June. And every month I have a little section where I write down like 4 things that I really want to accomplish. And then every single day I look to these goals. So for this one, it was I wanted half of my novel edits done, which didn't quite happen, but I got really close. And I also wanted to do things like apply for new jobs. But I wanted to look at these 4 mainly, which are derivatives of my 2017 goals. And then every single day, when I do like a very small, like 10-minute review session where I write down what I really need to do, I check back to my goals list and I figure like, well, what's a part of this today? Well, if I do a yoga video today that's 30 minutes and focused on core, then that fits into my physical goal and it fits into my yoga goal. If I do 3 modules of a Spanish thing today, that fits into learning Spanish, so I'll do that today. And it's like really, really small on a daily basis, but after like 4 months, which I've been doing the bullet journaling this way now for 4 months, it really adds up. We're halfway through the year now, and usually a lot of people talk about goals in January because it's a new year and a fresh start, but you can always get a fresh start whenever you want. It's just that in January there's like this herd mentality where we're all like, oh yeah, we're all going to do better this year. The bullet journal is really helpful for me because I have a ton of projects that I'm constantly juggling, and it's really hard for me to like keep it all up in the air. So I write down in any notebook that I can grab just everything that I need to do for my head, and then I put it all in here and I make it really pretty. And for some reason, making it really pretty helps me like take a step back and say, oh, okay, I can do this. It's not as intimidating, which is something that usually is what stops me from getting a goal done. This is a system that works really well for me, but it may not work well for you. And that's why, like when I started this, minimalism bullet journaling really didn't work for me. It didn't keep me engaged enough with the journal itself. Making it look really nice, making it a piece of art really helped me engage with and be less intimidated by the things that I did know that I want to do. Doing these really small steps helps take away a lot of the fear that's inherent in pushing yourself. That's my main goal for 2017, is to stop letting my fear get in the way of what I want to accomplish. Because all my fear is doing for me is making me say no and keeping me in this one place where I know is safe. But if I say yes, then I can step outside of that and I can start growing. And that's not going to happen until I learn to face my fears, which sounds a little overdramatic, but it helps me face a lot of the anxiety that I have on a day-to-day basis with like getting all of the things that I need to do done and having the courage to make my life what I want it to be. And so that's how this dude is helping me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is not my usual content, but I figured that I would jazz it up, especially since this is mid-year and a lot of people who like maybe had goals for January may be sitting back and thinking like, oh, it's halfway through the year, what am I doing now? Just remember, it's like never too late to start. I know that I was gone for several weeks. That was because I was in Iceland. So you can expect pretty much regular content coming up on Tuesdays now. And I might be doing some of these bullet journal videos in the future. I just kind of wanted to do this one now considering the timing. So most of the videos will go back to being art videos. But let me know if you appreciated stuff like this. And if you guys are interested in it, I might consider making more. Thank you guys. Bye!